So movies that deal with time travel can be pretty tough. Like, look at Endgame. Endgame's a pretty good movie, but it establishes its time travel rules and then has a hard time following them. It does a lot of creative things with its time travel, but I found a movie that follows its own rules, does creative things with time travel, and does everything else wrong. Like, it does some things badly, but it does a lot of things just wrong. Like, it doesn't have good acting. It doesn't have clear, understandable dialogue.
Professor read the funny dreams last night. Excuse me? I suppose a peek at the numbers out over the market.
Sometimes it tries to justify the science of its time travel. I mean, you can't deny what's on this whiteboard is science. And if you thought that shot looked kind of out of focus, just wait till you see how they film the rest of the movie. Like, look at this. Who is responsible for this? That would be this guy, Ciro Sorrentino, which must be like the Italian Quentin Tarantino. This is one of those movies that has a bazillion companies producing it, like all of these companies. But yes, this is an Italian movie, and I mean, it's as Italian as it gets.
Dad, is that a pig?
Mamma mia, Gabby!
The dad even has a prized Vespa that he drives around on. Everyone except for the main character, I don't think speaks English as a first language, which is fine, except that you can barely understand them.
It's not responding. Dad, I think we've got a mechanical problem here.
Mechanical? You mean that something is wrong with the machine and now we're here formula?
Even though this is an English movie, you have to watch it with subtitles. But even the closed captioners just give up sometimes.
Come on! A conspiracy between some scientists and a dirty guy.
Like, I guess if this was going to be filmed in Italy with a mostly Italian cast and crew, maybe it could just be in Italian. The main character is this guy, Ricky. He's English, even though his father is like full-blooded Italian. There's this French girl, but for whatever reason, she looks like there's a filter on her every time she's on screen. Also, this is the poster, but this is what the time machine looks like in the actual movie. But like I said, this Ciro Sorrentino handles the time travel pretty well. There are some reveals that you kind of see coming right away, but there are also some genuine twists and surprises. One of the things I really like about this movie is that there's a ton of chaos in the first act, but by the end of the movie, everything has a very clear explanation and reasoning behind it. But at the beginning, a lot of things happen that just kind of seem random.
Dad, what is it? Oh, okay. This is the lab mascot, Chicha. Dad, I'm not on my own. So...
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to interrupt. Ciao, Olivia.
Ciao, professore.
I was just kidding around. Take care of my mess.
Yeah.
Okay, but why did you have to film that so close? What was the purpose of that?
Is this necessary? Does this help the movie at all? I don't understand.
But as I said, some of the reveals are a little contrived. Like when the main character, Ricky, gets scared by a totally stationary scarecrow.
That scare you too?
But later we find out it's because a future version of him does this. And like I said, the dialogue in this isn't very easy to understand, but even when you can understand it, a lot of it doesn't work. Like for instance, these lines.
Mamma mia. I'm gonna die.
No.
And this one's my favorite.
Ciao, boy!
Ciao, boy.
Ciao. Right? Ciao.
I guess also just random things happen too. It's not just the dialogue. Like when Ricky encounters this horse and doesn't know what to do about it. For a really long time. The dad looks like a maniac most of the time. Or this guy Mario, who runs like a bar, he reads Ricky's lottery numbers, and when they all match up, he dies, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mario!
We don't ever see him get back up. Maybe he's dead. Or earlier in the movie when he tells this story that I can't understand.
When I was a little boy, my father used to run this place. I used to cry. A farmer dreamed of his grandfather. The old man was smoking a pipe.
I get the gist of it, but sometimes it's just nonsense. A lot of the things people say in this just sound like gibberish.
The frequency of the universe.
Just say when. Or sense.
Let me just get back away.
There's also this scene, which I haven't edited at all.
Hey, nice graphics, by the way.
Thanks, it's a template for a video game I've been designing.
Do it!
But I don't really want to spoil the plot. There's some good things that happen in this. When I turned it on, and I saw how bad it was, I didn't think there was any way I was going to finish it. But as it went along, it became hard to not watch everything. But it's free on YouTube and Tubi right now, and I'd like to leave some opportunity for it to reveal some of its own secrets. But I don't know how I feel about Timeloop. If I had to give it a rating, I would probably not. Ciao, boy.